If you have come across this video on YouTube, just know that you are meant to see it. I have recorded this video just to create awareness out there to everyone. And so I hope all of you are doing well wherever you are. I am grateful that you are able to stick around to watch this video up to the end. And this video, it's just all about how God protected me when I was crossing the road. It happened one night in 2020, some years back. I was coming from campus, and so that night it was at around at around 9 p.m. in the night. And so I was going to cross so that I head to the place where I was staying, just going back home, as usual. So I never expected this incident to happen to me. I've been hearing people getting accidents and all that, but I never knew that that night I was going to be protected by God. I first stood for some time, as usual, you're waiting for cars to pass. You want to cross when the road is actually clear, like you're not seeing cars passing and bordermen passing, because here in Uganda we have lots of bordermen. Motorcycles are so many, and so most of them actually are the ones who cause accidents, most of them, because they're always rushing, looking for money, looking for clients and all that. So I first stood for a while before I crossed the road. So after some time I was like, oh, now I think the road is at least clear, the cars are at least a bit far, so I can now cross the road. So as I was crossing the road, there were some few motorcycles coming on my right, from my right side. On my left, there were cars coming. On my right, bordermen. So I said, let me cross, because the cars on my left were a bit far, and also the bordermen on my right were a bit far. And I'm like, okay, this is the exact time I should cross. So when I was crossing, this car on my right, the first guy in front, he was driving a white car. I think it was a Prado, if I can remember very well, or a Land Cruiser. When I was crossing, I was in the middle. I think you understand when I say in the middle of the road. So I was in the middle, going to cross, and I get to the other side where I stay, so that I climb up and I head home. So while I was in the middle, so I was trying to rush to cross. So this man on my right, who was driving the white car, imagine how wicked people are. I never expected this man, when he saw me as I was still in the middle, so I was trying to cross, he increased his speed. Do you know, increasing the speed? And he was coming in a high speed, like as if I don't even know how to explain it. And I got scared. Do you know how I was frightened? I was like, God, what is happening? I got confused because of the speed this man was coming. He was near me. So what I did, I don't know what happened, but I think it was the help of God. God helped me, and then I went backward, but I could not even, I was confused in the middle of the road because of the high speed this man was coming. Because even before I crossed, he was still far. So the moment, like when he saw me in the middle, I was trying now to rush to go to the other side. He came in a high speed, like intentionally. I could see it. This man, like, was coming for me in a high speed. But I thank God that as I went back, I'm telling you, if there was a car on my right side, because this car was coming on my left side as I was crossing in the middle of the road. So on my right side, as I was going backward, if there was a car coming in a high speed, because I wasn't seeing, I couldn't look, I was frightened. I was like, my time has come. I'm going to die this night, because I was confused and frightened. If there was a car coming in a high speed on my right side, because as I was going backward, escaping, this guy was coming on my left side in a high speed. since I was not seeing the cars that were coming from my left, if there was a car coming in a high speed on my left, as I was moving backward, it was going to knock me. Pap. That was going to be my end that night. But I am grateful to God that as I was going backward, there was only border men who were coming, and they were not coming in high speed. Imagine, because I wasn't seeing. I was just trying to go backward, not seeing anywhere. I'm just trying to escape. This man was coming to knock me. So what I did, I went backward, not seeing anything, but I just had faith. I'm like, let me just go back. So as I went backward, this border man, the first one, he knocked me down on my right side hip, and I fell down. But of course, I didn't feel much pain. You know, when he knocked me, I didn't feel pain immediately. The pain came in afterward. So he stopped. The other border men who were behind him, the two guys, they also came and they asked me, are you okay, madam? Are you fine? Imagine how kind they were, just to come and find out how I was doing. Some people, you know, some guys would have just gone direct to where they are going, maybe rushing to look for clients or taking their clients, you know. But they stood. They just wanted, and some guys, the passengers who were walking around, they also stood to find out how I was doing. Am I okay? They wanted to rush me to the hospital and all that, so that this border man who knocked me can pay for the bills. But I told them I'm okay, even if I was feeling some slight pain. But I'm like, you know, the excitement and the feeling I had by that time, I was just like, God, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you so much for saving my life. Because this night I was going to end. But I said, God, thank you so much for saving my life. And so, like, I'm telling you this testimony just to create awareness, you know. This video is about recognizing how God saved me, first of all. Also creating awareness to people out there that you should be very careful when you are going to cross the road. Kindly, even if you are in a hurry, do not rush. If you see cars that are nearby and you want to, and your heart is telling you, just run, cross and run, you know, you will escape them. Kindly wait. Wait when the road is clear. Then you can cross. Because there are people who are just so wicked, they do not want to know. Some are in a hurry, some are rushing, some maybe even are drunk. They are driving when they are drunk. They don't care. And mostly at night when you're crossing in rushing hours, very, very dangerous and very risky. And so please, guys, whoever is watching this video, I am kindly crying out to you all, just be safe wherever you are. When you're crossing the road, make sure the road is clear, and that is when you can cross. And mostly when you're crossing with a child or children, the young ones, just be careful. Don't rush. Don't rush to cross the road. Take good care of yourselves out there, and just know that before you go anywhere, pray. Whatever you do, pray. Because God is alive and is always watching over us. God protected me that night in 2020 when I was crossing the road, and I'm grateful. That night my life would have ended in a second, instantly, because I wasn't even seeing where I was going when I was trying to escape. That guy was coming in a high speed. But I thank God it was just a motorcycle that knocked me. If the border man was coming in a high speed or in a terrible speed, also it would have injured me badly. He would have knocked me badly. But I am grateful and I thank God that this border man was not coming in a high speed. Oh my God, thank you. I am grateful to God for saving me that night. So I want to just tell you all, be careful as you're crossing the road. Don't rush. Even if you are going to stand for a while, just wait until you see the road is clear. Wait. Take your time. Take your time. Because people still need you. Your family members, they still need you. Okay? Take your time when you're crossing the road, and maybe when you're crossing with the young ones. Take your time. Because sometimes you don't know who's driving. You don't know who's on that road. Some people are stressed. Some of them maybe are drunk. Some of them are just depressed and they're still driving, you know. So just be careful when you're crossing the road. God bless you all, and please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to turn on that notification bell, because there are more videos coming. God bless you all.